They think, oh, this poor kid's broke. No, really, I'm self-employed. That's the thing that people don't understand. Like, they think, oh, you're unemployed, this, no, I'm self-employed. Like, come on now. There's a big difference. I'm not unemployed, I'm self-employed. So guys, in this video, I will be showing you guys all the things you could be doing instead of getting a job. There's so many things, other things you could be doing, way more productive, but I had to narrow it down, choose my favorites, because I didn't want the video to be too long. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and these are good options, especially if you're graduating high school. But even if you're in high school, like me personally, I just became eligible to get a job due to my age. Am I gonna get one? Hell no. What the hell, 6'7"? Nah. I just remember, if all else fails, never get a job. Never get a job. Go straight to selling, scamming, and trapping. So first thing you can do, or something you can do, is you can prank your friends. So got my victim. Okay, ready? Oh my gosh, she's mad at me. I think I got her good. So that is something you can do. This is a good one. Next thing you could be doing is trapping. So this is a good idea. I personally do this. Personally, I spend a lot of my time at my trap house. So word to my mother, I do that stuff. This is also a trapping pose that you can try to do. Let me see if I can put my camera somewhere. And so basically, you just come back here, right? And then you put one leg up, like so, cross your arms, and do this. So yeah, so if you want to like flick up while you're trapping. Another thing you could be doing is going over your favorite memes. So I actually have a lot. The first one is 6'7". So that's a good with your friends. You want to make sure you're saying that whenever, like, definitely like if you're given the opportunity, but also like just out of nowhere, 6'7", like everybody's gonna laugh. And if you want to switch it up every once in a while, instead of saying 6'7", you could be like 7'8". So yeah, that's something you could be doing. You could also do some perfectly cut screams like what the, or you could do what the helly, what the hellion, what the helly Cyrus, what the, you could even like remix them. So like you could, what if Ninja got a low taper 6'7", what the hell. So next thing you can do instead of being instead of getting a job is you can start your own clothing brand. So starting a clothing brand is a fabulous idea. Personally, I've started to start mine as well. My brand is called Rich Motion. And so when you're starting your clothing brand, you want to make sure you use words like rich, motion, vision, hype. All that should be the name of your clothing brand, and it should succeed. But yeah, starting a clothing brand, great idea. And people will love your clothes. They will love if you, especially like, okay, I'm gonna give you guys a method. So if you have your logo be like, just whatever you do, don't make it original. Come on. Yeah, Rich Motion is my brand that I'm gonna be dropping soon. So yeah, just make sure to start your clothing brand, and yeah, then you won't need a job. Okay, next thing, and you got to be careful doing this next thing because it is a little risky, and like sometimes I don't know, do this at your own risk, but you don't want to go outside, but open a window and look outside. So this one is a little bit more risky, and if you really, really, really want to live life on the edge, you can actually open the window. And this one, like, I don't like doing it for too long because it kind of hurts me a little. I don't recommend doing that one for too long. And maybe, make sure you just feel out your body and like feel how you're feeling throughout everything. Take it slow, step by step. That's another thing you could do. That one's like at the lower list, so the bottom of the list. Okay, next thing that you can do, you can gamble. You can bet. Sports betting is pretty popular. This way you can earn some money. And I recommend betting with your friends. This is kind of along the lines of scamming, because if you bet with your friends and you lose, you don't pay them back. Come on now. Betting, there's a high chance that you will actually win. So I do recommend doing that, sports betting, like all that stuff. If you don't have the money to do it, you can actually just go and like beg your parents. Also, begging for money on the street is a good idea. All right, so next thing that you can do is you can tune into Castanat's stream. You know, like that's like obvious. I fall asleep to this stuff. And also make sure you donate. Come on, you have to donate to Castanat, because if you don't, that means you're not even a real fan. Like, what are you doing? A lot of subs, obviously spamming W. So like pretty much whenever I wake up, check and see if he's live. If he's live, obviously got to put in my hours. W's. I just like to save up enough to gift him 100, gift him 100, gift him 100. That's where most of my money goes towards. So the one, the only, Redhead KC3000. Oh yeah, another thing that you could be doing is you could be making edits of yourself. So I personally like to use CapCut to do this because they have templates already. So you just insert videos of yourself. This is my favorite edit that I made of myself. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, but like this helps you make you feel better about yourself, because like, come on now, nobody's making edits of you. Not me though, but like, oh, almost forgot some honorable mentions. Some honorable mentions are to play Fortnite, especially playing Fortnite with your little cousins, your little siblings, or if you get some friends that are younger than you, you're gonna be the coolest guy on the block. That will be a good thing to do instead of getting. So yeah, the possibilities are endless, guys. There is zero reason you should have it right now after this video. And there's no reason why getting it should even cross your mind after this video. Because, like, I just gave you 100 reasons why you should not get it. Or things you could do instead of getting it. And those things are all way more productive. And also, guys, all these things are high risk, but high reward. So, like, people are like, oh, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. Dude, reselling will work. Drop shipping will work. That method is not patched. That market is still booming. And, like, there's so much space for people to just squeeze their way in. So, yeah. Okay. Coming down to the last thing you could do instead of getting a job. So instead of getting a job, and this is like, okay, if you're really like going through it, you can sell feet pics. So feet pics, honestly, it only works for some people. Me personally, I wouldn't dibble dabble in that area. You could, if you wanted to, sell your feet pics. But make sure you have the right feet for that. And be safe out there with everything. Everything I said, guys, make sure you do it at your own risk. Make sure you be safe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was giving you guys a lot of advice. I hope you retain that knowledge. And I hope you can, like, you know, stay unemployed. Because guess what? The unemployed are the best huz in the was. Deuces.